Y'all to another episode of the Cinnamon and Spice Podcast.
Okay, right, sweet.
Not a dang thing. Of course, man, we ain't been introducing ourselves.
I know.
If y'all don't remember,
I'm not.
Yes. Thank y'all for tuning in. We just wanted to make a cute little episode hitting on support because, you know, we receive a good amount of support, but we also... Well, let me say this. We receive genuine support from people, a good amount of people, but I think some people, I have gotten a question on how it is, what's the best way to support us and how we, what support actually matters in a sense, I guess, or what it looks like to support us or whatever. So just wanted to kind of go in that realm. To start off, like for you, Naja, what does like genuine real support like look like for you?
I feel like, you know, okay, we'll have people who be like, oh, I watch, right? And then they actually like recite like things that we've talked about.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I love that. Like, best support ever.
Oh, you're watching for real?
Yeah.
Like, I'll do that. Love that. Like when it shows that you're actually like listening.
Yeah.
But really because I just, not gonna lie, part of my love language, I love to be heard.
Yeah.
You know, so like feeling like, seen, like it feels good, like, cause it's like, y'all are actually
listening to us.
Yeah, you're actually listening. So I feel like that's the major way, like just actually like taking in what we say, cause I know we joke a lot.
We do.
We be on.
We're not always serious. Yeah.
But at the same time, it's like we are like bringing value though. Like I feel like the topics that we discuss, like it's not just BS. They needed to be talked about, and no matter how uncomfortable those conversations might be, we are still like forcing ourselves that have them, and I love that we are being received like from the public in a good light still. So it's nice hearing that, because I've been hearing that like, like I love how like raw and unfiltered that y'all are, and then, like you've had people like comment on like, oh snap, like I'll be over there at home like commenting in, like,
saying they also comment,
and that's exactly
that's what we wanted.
That's what we wanted was people to feel like they're a part of this conversation, and it's not just like it's an open dialogue. Like this is like
it's an open discussion. We care, like, so even when it comes down to like maybe criticism or like tweaks that y'all we appreciate that. Like Naja said, I love when I know a person has really watched the episodes. Like I feel like when people be like for instance, I posted, you know, we plan our topics out ahead of time, so we have to try to kind of have a list of things, and sometimes we be like, well, you know, let's see what the crowd may want to hear about, right? And so we do that, and the other day, like I told you, majority of the responses was stuff we had already hit on, right? And so I was like, okay, like I love the fact
like, was there a specific thing in that topic that you wanted?
Right. Because we
spoke on this, so
and that's why I'm like, you didn't really listen. You haven't watched the episode or any episode at that mark, because it's like even sometimes when people send topics that, like you said, we be trying to hit on real stuff. We not here to play and just dilly-dally about any type of conversation, because those really aren't always the type of conversations we're having. We don't really care about stuff that really don't matter, right? And so when people give us topics that, I don't want to say they don't matter, but they just aren't of value to us, I'm just like, that's what you want to hear about?
Yeah.
Like, that's just not that type of podcast. And sometimes I'm like, I can tell you don't listen to us because you would know that we don't even really hit on stuff like that. We don't talk about that. And no shade to the ones that do maybe hit on certain topics that may not be of value, but it's just like, I don't know. I do appreciate when people come.
That's why I won't even say value. I would just say more so interest. Like, it's not
substance.
Yeah. Like, they're not topics that we would talk on. So that don't really interest us.
I'll give it that over value.
Yeah, because like, not to say that they're not conversations that don't need to be had. Like, there was the like couple of points that people were like requesting. I was like, that's not a bad topic. I don't think this is the
just
platform.
How we go about it.
It's not this platform that needs to be like displaying that though. So
and in that case, I do appreciate some of that, because I'm like, oh wow, like the fact that you would even want to hear our opinions on that, it matters to me. So I do like that. Obviously, I like people who actually subscribe and actually watch the videos. I love when I see the view count going up and the subscriber count going up. And then just people like giving us our flowers, sending us messages, commenting on the videos, commenting on our posts, whatever the case. I love all of that.
Yeah, we be drilling in that liking, but it's so like it's free, but it helps because it pushes the algorithm to say, oh snap. They talking about like not only did you sit through this 40-minute video, but you also enjoyed it. Like that tells the algorithm, let's put it on other people's pages. So
let's push it more.
Don't gatekeep the Cinnamon and Spice podcast. Let's share it. Like
share, comment, subscribe, everything, y'all. Yeah, like definitely.
So what are some ways that you feel like we can show it for the people that care about us?
I think like when we do like little shout outs, for sure. I think as we get bigger, we can do like giveaways and stuff. And that's why I always love to say like almost on every episode I love to be like, y'all, we appreciate y'all support, and always reminding them like, in case you didn't know, we appreciate y'all. We know that we are still in our beginning stages, so every little thing counts. So I think consistently reminding them how much we care, but I think there are things that we could start adding in as we get bigger to really show our appreciation to our supporters. I definitely think so. What you think? You think that'd be fair?
Yeah, I think giveaways are always nice.
Yeah.
Might be if y'all grown, might be able to get y'all, our favorite wines we be
some of the wines we drink.
Or like I don't know, find something cute.
Little shout outs or whatever. Different things like. I don't know.
It'll be cool, like, if we, well, I wouldn't say if, because it's going to happen, but when we get big enough to, like, do, like, meet and greets and stuff. Like those, like, host, like, an actual, like, day party or something. Like, get the girls together. And I think stuff like that would be cool.
I would love that.
Yeah.
I love that. I definitely aspire. I can't wait until we are there and we have the community to where we know that people will show up for us in that way. So
do, like, maybe, like, a live, like, like podcast, like.
I would love that.
Yeah.
So at this point in the podcast, because we've been doing it, it's April what? It's April something. So we've been at it about 4 months now.
It's the 13th, yeah.
So we've been at it about 4 months now. Our first episode dropped December 16th. So 4 months now. Do you feel like have you received the support you kind of expect or feel like you should get from some of your people who like closest people to you? Like, do you feel like
the people I know, like
the people that's closest to you, do you feel like their support matters? And if it does, do you feel like they have been giving that to you? And if they have, is it genuine? I know that's like a loaded question.
I don't feel like my target audience is the people that I know, but I will say that like the people that I do know that came to me and said, hey, I listened to the podcast, I watched the podcast, they've proven that they actually do that. So I'm like, it's funny because when they say it, like I immediately blush because I be like, bro, chill, you be listening to me talk, like I need I need you to relax because I just be thinking about like some of the things I say, and it's not even that I say anything out of the way that I wouldn't want somebody that knows me in real life to know. It's just, dang, like you catching me like unfiltered. It's kind of crazy.
We're
like
putting ourselves out there,
like
so it comes with a lot.
In a vulnerable state, so I can't control who watches and who don't
watch
watch
it. And judgment like, and all that. So
so you heard the men versus women.
What you think about that? You heard that marriage conversation,
huh? But I do feel like the support has been genuine.
Same.
Like even from like parents have been showing out, been trying to do their thing.
Shout out to the parents, man.
Yeah, literally.
Both of our parents.
I was about to say, because I know your mom be on it. I know my dad be on it.
She can figure out
like,
her phone.
So it's like I'm appreciative of that, but it's also like, I don't know. I give grace to them just because they're not my target audience. So whether they decide they want to tap in episode 100, that's cool.
That's fine.
If you decide you never want to tap into the podcast, that's fine. If you've been with us since day one, I love you.
Yeah.
Like, I appreciate you. You know, I appreciate that, but I don't think they're my target. So I'm not against it.
No, I definitely agree. I asked that question because the people we know, the people closest to us, is not necessarily our target audience. I don't always expect them to watch every video or even watch any, like you said, even if they top in at episode 100. I do appreciate because like there's multiple family group chats that I'm in, and so when it comes to my family, like I said, even though they may not watch it, they're like, yeah, I sent your podcast to this group chat, or I told my homegirl, I told my coworker. I love that. Like even though they themselves may not watch it, they're helping push it, and I truly appreciate it. Even if like they might not watch it, but they follow the Instagram, they may like a post or whatever. It's just the littlest things can show up in big ways, and I appreciate that. So yeah. Our closest people may not be our target audience, but any little piece of support that y'all do, it means a lot. Yeah, it means a lot for sure.
Because what? I told you that man talking about something. Yeah, I'm liking it, and it ain't letting me like the video. So
I think you should refresh the app. Maybe close the app and go back in.
He's like, bro, you might want to get on this. I'm like, hey, I don't know what's going on with this. I'm like,
you might want to get on it like you IT. YouTube,
I'm gonna have to call YouTube and be like, hey man, my dad trying to watch it and support, and y'all blocking
blocking our like and stuff. Yeah.
So, but it helps because shoot, it helps.
Yeah.
All of it helps.
It does.
And it's very appreciated because I remember we was at our two followers, and that being us, 2 subscribers, and 2 of them is us. So it's like being now, I think we're at 60. Like
yeah. And that's just wow. Like look how close to 100 we are, and then even after that, hitting 1,000, hitting 50,000. You know,
and then with the way that people work now, it was already like kind of like a risk doing a long form content. Yeah, just because like nowadays we're in the 15 to a minute or 2 wave, and it's so hard to keep people's attention. So the fact that there's people who
watch the whole video
and return, and they've been returning and say like, oh yeah, like I
the fact that they think we're interesting enough,
to like keep coming back, like
that they actually care about what we're saying. I love that. Like completely.
It means a lot.
Yeah, for sure.
Small gesture that someone has done, support wise, that ended up like having a longer lasting impact on you.
Like just in general or podcast?
You could either or.
Okay, small gesture outside of the podcast. Let's see. So, small gesture that someone has did. Okay, well this does have
to support you. So like if they supported your podcast, if it's supported another business venture, whatever.
I think it has something to do with the podcast. My friend Monet sharing the PeerSpace app with me. We wouldn't even known about this place.
Yeah.
Because when we started planning the podcast, we didn't even really know. Okay, so where are we gonna record?
Yeah.
Like we're thinking, my house, your house. What are we gonna do? And we didn't even know about that app. And so I think that was a really miniature thing that she did because she told us about the app. We found this location, and then we booked so many times. App and us finding this location was big because. Yeah, that was one of the biggest things, especially because of how far we kind of live from each other and then our schedules. We needed to find something that would be a good middle ground for both of us. And so that was probably the littlest thing. Because even when I hit her up because I knew she had a client here in North Carolina that had a space, remember? And I'm like, well, what's their prices? I'm thinking, I support her, she supports me. Let me just see what her client is. And then she's just like, well,
not this one.
Not this one, but I think this would be y'all should go this route. And I think that was a good gesture that meant a lot, especially when it comes to podcasts. Because again, like this is a dope space, and I'm happy we found the space. So I'm happy she introduced that because I had no idea about the app prior. So yeah. What about you? Has anyone had any small gestures maybe that has supported you in a way that for the podcast or in general?
It's crazy because right now, on my side, I think the biggest support I'm getting from the podcast does come from my dad.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, and not to say that nobody else hasn't.
Thing.
Yeah, but like he's been like really like he been trying. He been trying hard.
I love his little comments.
Yeah, like from commenting, like I know he's like I know he's doing it. Yeah, like the text messages afterwards, like bold enough to I really don't want to be that vulnerable or whatever, but it has been healing like a part of me that's like, oh damn, like I do like I do appreciate that because it's just like damn, like oh, like to know that he's like rooting it feels nice because he'd be like, oh yeah, I seen this. Like, he'll tell me when something's out of tweak. Like, when he's feel like, oh, it ain't, like, not quite right. Like
an editing
thing. Like, if it's an editing thing, like, when you were saying, like, girl, that man told me.
Yeah, I'm sure he did.
Let's believe that man told me. You ain't even had to tell me because that man already told me. He already had it on lock.
Okay.
I don't know what happened. It was quick, though. I was like, all right, right.
I love that.
But it has, like, it made me want to keep going because it's like, oh, shoot. Because not only, I mean, I had him around. So, like, I not to say, like, his opinion means a lot. Mm-hmm. So to know that, like, okay, I'm doing something and it still is not something that you're, like, ashamed of. Or, like, yeah, I'm grown, but I'm not making you, like, disappointed by the topics that I'm talking about. Right. Or the way that I'm portraying myself online. Like, that feel good. Because then it's like, all right, like, don't do anything. Yeah. I can actually keep popping my shit. Yeah. My dad said I'm not doing enough. Right. I actually could step a little harder.
Absolutely.
Like, yeah, so it's just, that's been feeling good. And it don't cost much for to support that. And it's been causing this room to keep being booked.
Being booked. Literally all the support we're getting right now, y'all, is free. Yeah. We haven't asked anyone for a dime, and we keep doing it because of the little things. Yeah. So I really truly do love that. Just hearing that, like, this is off topic, but just hearing that, it just because we both know some of our own, like, our relationships and how, you know, our aspects and outlooks on things and our parents. So hearing that, like, you really appreciate your dad's support, because we might joke about it sometimes about some of his comments or whatever, even what he said about the episode, but I really love that it means so much to me. Literally. Like, and I hope when you watch this, you know that, like, you're healing my girl. Like, you healing my girl. Okay, so when it comes to, like that was your dad, right? Mm-hmm. When it comes to, like, you know, in a couple episodes ago, you let everyone that you've been in a relationship for about 5 years, 5-6 years. Mm-hmm. How important is it that he supports this podcast?
Mm-hmm. I mean,
is it important to you? I
don't necessarily want him to, like, listen. Mm-hmm. Because I don't really care about that. Because I feel like it will cause me to be extra, like, filtered if I feel like he's just constantly watching. Mm-hmm. I like that openness about it. Mm-hmm. But I will say I like the support, like, when I'm editing the videos, you giving me tips on that. Yeah, or like,
we need that.
Yeah, like the music at the very beginning of our our podcast. Yes, that's all you, baby.
That's all you. That was the support we needed.
I was gonna say that ain't me. Okay, I don't know how we was gonna.
Yeah, I know what we was gonna.
The way them YouTube beats was sounding, that's crazy. So I'm so glad you had us covered in that area. Like, so it's like I don't. Like, yeah, like, you can do the watching, the like and the share, the stuff. Like, you can do that. But there is ways, like, you can support outside of that. Yes. Like, and when I'm up late and that damn computer crash on me because it's done had enough. Yeah. Yeah. You the one telling me to keep going. So I appreciate that, because y'all videos might be coming at 7 o'clock. If that wasn't the case. Because the way that shit was just...
So his support matters. It just doesn't matter in the terms of, like, getting his view.
Yeah, no, because you're not my target audience. Yeah. So I don't even want you to lie to me and say you sat through this 40-minute video and I know I'm not talking about anything that
may interest you.
Exactly.
Yeah, like, or that you may care about.
Yeah, you can keep that. But what does support is when
it really matters.
Literally, like, if I need that in the flesh, I know I got that. But
that's all that matters, really.
Because that's why I said, like, even with family friends, like, if you come across the page and you know me in real life and you want to support it, I appreciate it, but it's not a requirement.
It's not a requirement.
And I'm not going to be mad at somebody just because, oh, well, you call yourself my friend, but you didn't listen to my podcast.
Yeah. When it comes, I'm not going to hound people for not listening to it. Now, when it comes to, like, social media, if you share like other people's stuff. If you're one of those people who share, like, commenting and, you know, interacting with people who don't know you from a can of paint, and don't give you a follow back, but you can't do that for me. That's when I get a little irritated, and it is like a slap in the face, because I'm like, I repost every single thing from the page, right? Mm-hmm. Like, hell, I post everything on the page, so of course I'm going to instantly post it. So it's like, when I see the people who are watching it, not even on my page, but on the actual podcast Instagram page, and I'm like, oh, but you couldn't like it, or repost it, but you'll repost that Gilly the King or something Ari the Don posted the other day, or the Shade Room, or whatever. It's just like, it's a list of things that I can go down. But yeah, that's the only time where I feel like
as long as
they can give more. I expect more support, and it's not even that's not for my older generation. Family. That's more so for like siblings, cousins, friends. Be on social media. People who are around me that I know are on social media all the time because I see them all the time. Yeah, that's when I'm like, okay, you couldn't have reposted that for me. You couldn't have liked or commented or answered my fucking poll. so
how do you say like you should bounce? Like what would balancing that looks like the support that you receive from people that you know versus like
how I support them back?
More so like not allowing it to affect you, like the lack, I wouldn't even say lack of support, or just not being the people not showing up in the ways that you would
expect them to.
That you would expect them to.
Support who supports you. So it's no harm, just
don't be mad when I repost your stuff.
Just that's all. Don't be surprised if you start a business or a company or whatever, podcast or whatever, and you don't see me in the likes and the follows and the shares and the subscribers or the viewers. Don't be surprised. So I don't let it get to me. Yes, like I just said, it kind of irritates me in a sense, but it's just, like I said, I'm going to support who supports me. Yeah. And like we've already stated, support looks different. And we appreciate any type of bit of support, even down to just a simple follower like. So it's like, if I know that you can't even do that simple thing, then...
They say just don't pretend like you didn't know I had a podcast.
Yeah.
Oh, you got a podcast?
Yeah. I don't like that. That's another thing. That is... Who gosh.
My bad. Because I got that a couple times. I was like...
I'm like, people who watch every single story I post, and then you have the nerves like, I didn't know you had a podcast. What? There's no way you didn't know. There's no way. And then it gets down deeper, and it's like, oh, what do y'all be talking about? I posted the link. I post the title of each episode every Monday, so there's no way you see me post that. And I hate the excuse, well, I just clicked through. No. Everybody does not do that. Okay? I want everybody to stop trying to act like y'all really ain't looking at everybody's story. Yes, I understand that some of us are just clicking through stories to get them out. You're lying. Y'all are watching these stories. Y'all are watching them. Y'all know. Like, I put it right there. So, I think,
That's fair.
Yeah. That's the thing.
You don't see me.
Right, don't pretend. But it's like, we're not going to dwell on who isn't giving us the support we know we deserve or we feel is deserved.
Yeah, if y'all sleep, let them stay asleep.
Let them stay asleep. Just don't try.
You're not getting that Lambo, bro.
Don't try to hop on the bandwagon when it's too late now and be like, nah, dog. You won't with me.
Don't be trying to say
you won't with me when I was getting 10 views, man. You ain't with me then? Don't be. This is the only two people we know, though. We ain't talking about randoms, but.
Okay.
Like, yeah. So just don't wake up too late. Is all I had to say. But at the end of the day, we're not gonna dwell on that. We continue to book for the people that are showing us that genuine support, that are coming back every week, that are commenting on the videos, who are liking the videos, who just showing us love, who's sending us our flowers and criticism too. Dad, I hope we doing better on the cussing. We trying.
Yeah.
We trying. So it's like we ain't gonna focus too much on who isn't or isn't giving us the support we feel like.
We just know as long as we keep doing what we're being consistent in the area we're supposed to, and if what we're doing is supposed to be blessed, it'll be blessed. So that's where it's like we're doing the work, it's just waiting for the fruits of our labor. So we're like this close to being, I think I couldn't even tell you what episode this one's going to be by the time the episodes do roll out. We should be like at
20?
least past that because really like. But so at least episode 20 by the time this comes out.
And that's crazy to think about that.
Yeah, and we've been posting every day.
Every single week.
On Monday. 6 p.m.
Yep. Haven't missed a week.
Yeah, like.
But it had some technical issues with some of them.
Okay.
We might have gave y'all some a crazy episode that cut off halfway through, but we gave it to you.
That's a part of the journey. And we appreciate those who stayed through that. Like who. Y'all had to experience those episodes.
We literally can't say it enough. Like,
so
we are going through the fields.
We'll be seeing right after. Listen, I don't know what happened, but the entire video is out of focus. But we still gonna post it because we need to post. That happened before, like maybe like the third episode. The whole thing.
Oh yeah.
The entire video was out of focus.
Yeah, I mean, we gave y'all
views too.
The grief video. We gave y'all a video that literally cut off halfway through. Like we didn't even get to the good part. And we were just like, oh, shit, we gotta give them something. Like so, it's like we appreciate y'all. Y'all are gonna see the tweets, and when y'all trust me, we see them before y'all see them. But if y'all see them, we ain't mad when y'all tell us about them. We appreciate that. If you have tips on how to go about things, apps, softwares. If you want to invest in, an app or subscription for it, so we'll take that too. But we also want y'all to know that, because I've gotten this critique from a couple of my friends personally. We hear y'all when y'all are waiting for us to get on podcasts.
Yeah, we're working on it.
We are like actual apps and not like away from YouTube, because I understand everybody don't always want to have to come to YouTube to watch us. I get it. If you're someone who wants to just listen on Spotify, Apple Music, we want you to know we're working on it. Mm-hmm. It's not as easy as they make it, okay? And we have busy lives outside of this. And like I said, we're doing this for the love of the game right now, and just because we really do enjoy this. So sometimes it gets pushed, things like that gets pushed to the back burner. Mm-hmm. But we're trying and we're doing our part. But as always, know that we appreciate y'all so much. Keep coming back every week. We just wanted to dedicate this episode specifically, strictly to y'all, to really just thank y'all for the support. And please just keep supporting us, liking, commenting, sharing, subscribing, telling people about us, giving us criticism, giving us high flowers, whatever it is.
We appreciate it all.
Every single bit. Don't think it goes unnoticed. And if you don't hear, if you're not getting it after this episode, we're going to keep thanking y'all, okay? It won't stop. The thanking won't stop. So yes. I hope y'all enjoyed it. I hope y'all were, if you're watching this, you're a supporter.
Okay.
And if you made it this far into the video, you really are. So make sure you like it before you click on and then hit us and, maybe thank us for thanking you. I don't know, just so I know that you actually watched the episode. But anyways, yes, y'all, continue to follow both of our Instagram pages. Mm-hmm. We'll put those right here on the screen. Make sure you're following the Instagram page for the podcast at Sin and Spice Pod. And like, share, comment, subscribe, all that. But yes, y'all, we will see y'all again next week.
Okay, bye.